So we are coming back to the another segment which I really wanted to cover in the last recording which we did 4 months back, but because of the time we could not do that. The concept of ASHTAKVARGA points. This segment I would love to do only solely based on astrology, because most of our segments are on the fundamentals of life through the help of divine science. But because I have seen many times people say we have exalted planets, but what about the Ashtakvar point? What about the bindus? If you're not making enough bindus, will that exalted planet will be that fruitful? And same in the case of debility. Some people think, not all of them, that we are having sun in a Libra, but it is high on Ashtakvar point. So will that debilitation will get cancelled? So please clear that phobia too.
A big fan of people with sun debilitated. I am a big fan of sun debilitated. I am a big fan of sun in Scorpio.
Oh really? Wow.
Earthy people, very well connected.
Yeah.
The soul is just on this earth for nearly the first, second, or the third time. They are very, very connected people. You find anybody with sun debilitated, they love their connections. They are very proud of their connections.
Right.
As and when they grow in life, they'll know lot of people. They are
And
very,
very
very well
easy in
connected.
making connections.
Obviously, the soul is new on the earth. People with exalted sun, nobody would know them. They are good souls. That's it. Very less friends, not very well connected, very into themselves only. Because the soul has been on this earth very often. It knows what these connections are for. After this birth, this is going to go away. When I need them the most, they may not even come to my rescue. What use is that connection? If you need me most, at that time, if I'm not available, what am I? What use is to me? So I may have a phone book which is, I may be connected to who's who, but what is the use ultimately? They are not there for.
Right.
So coming to ASHTAKVARGA. Now, what is ASHTAKVARGA? A lot of people do mistakes. There are ASHTAKVARGA points, this point. ASHTAKVARGA has got more to do with transit of the planets.
The Gochara.
It has got nothing major to do with the natal part. So you have an exalted planet or a debilitated planet, it is something different.
Okay.
ASHTAKVARGA is the movement of that planet in the 12 houses and how it is connected or how it is give results vis-a-vis the other partners or the other planet.
Okay.
So ASHTAKVARGA is not something that you just see that this is exalted here, but it's got less bindu here. It is the movement of every planet in the entire 12 signs.
Right.
So when we talk about ASHTAKVARGA, there are three different ways, or how do we do it? First, the ASHTAKVARGA is calculated individually for every planet.
Okay. Yeah.
So Jupiter ASHTAKVARGA
Is the
vis-a-vis all the other planets.
Yeah.
In this, we consider ASHTAKVARGA meaning 8. We have 9 planets in Vedic astrology. We remove Rahu and Ketu. So we have 7 left. Okay. One planet we treat in ASHTAKVARGA as the Lagna.
Lagna.
Lagna is also treated as a planet. Why? Because that Lagna is me.
Yeah.
So I consider myself also a part of this transit.
Yeah.
That is why the name Ashtak, Asht meaning 8.
Yeah.
Vargas meaning different divisions. So we have 8 divisions, 7 of the planet, 1 of the ascendant.
Yeah.
How it moves? Let's say Jupiter has certain points where Jupiter, wherever it is placed in your chart, let us say it is placed like we talked about in the 10th house. So you have to calculate from where it is placed, wherever it projects his bin. So maybe it projects first from the 3rd house, 4th house, 7th house, different aspects. So you mark the points. Now this Jupiter's relation with Venus, how it will make a relation with Venus? Where your Venus is placed. Maybe your Venus is placed in the Lagna. So you start counting Jupiter in Jupiter's ASHTAKVARGA, how Venus is going to behave from where your Venus is placed.
Venus is placed. Okay.
So Venus is placed in the ascendant, you start calculating. Now, once you finish this calculation, then comes for the Lagna also. This is only for Jupiter.
Okay.
There are other planets that you need to encounter. Once we do for every planet, then there are some kind of calculation or shodhan. One is called Trikon Shodhan, one is called Ekadipati Shodhan. These are corrections to be involved.
Okay.
Then we have Binnashtak, then we have Ashtak. Ashtakvarg meaning collective
Of all the planets.
strength of all the planets on an average level,
Ji.
not on a particular level. Because if you want to see particular Jupiter's transit, you have to see only Jupiter's Ashtakvarg.
Ji. Ji. Ji.
But once we see Ashtakvarg, we see the average of all the planets, their cumulative strength. So maybe where your planet is placed exalted, there the bindus may be less.
Okay.
There could be a place which is vacant without a planet.
Right.
There the bindus may be very high.
Right. Right.
Wherever the number is stronger, higher, the transit of planet would be good there.
Right. Right.
Now there is a rule to it. What if that planet is good for me and the numbers are high? So when a planet is good for you in the chart and the numbers are very high, if it reaches that position, it will do good results, provided it's got his dansha, antardasha, pratyantardasha, something running.
Running. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if that planet is not good for you or malefic for you or bad for you, and the bindus are high,
High.
it will become neutral for you.
Okay.
So you're supposed to have, okay, my Sun, Saturn are placed together, Mars is transiting, my Saturn Mars dasha is running, something bad should happen to me. But whenever Mars comes there into that trine, there are so many bindus there that it has been taken care of. So you don't feel your Mars, Sun, Saturn conjunction at all. You say, oh my God, all astrologers are stupid. They say Mars happens this and Saturn does this.
But
Nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
You start criticizing astrology, but you do not understand that your Ashtakvar points there were so high that God had taken care of you so beautifully.
Yeah.
Now coming to the opposite side.
Opposite. Yeah.
If the bindus are less and the planet is malefic, it is going to create more problems. But if the dasha, antar dasha, pratyantar dasha, sukshma dasha, prana dasha is not running at that moment, it may trouble you less.
Yeah.
Ashtakvarg is more to be seen for the transit of the planets, not to be associated with dasha, antar dasha.
Yeah.
That is a different pattern of seeing Vedic astrology. This part of Vedic astrology is only for the transit. Let us say you're running, like I said, Saturn Mars. And Saturn for 2.5 years is at a place where there is very less wind. And his sworn enemy Sun is also there. You may get problems and issues. But on the flip side, if the same thing is happening and the bindus are very high, it will become neutral. You may not feel the pain of Saturn over Sun in Saturn Mars.
So it has more to do with the transits. That's how you see it.
Yes, it has got to do very less with the natal chart.
So if I see 18 points on the 7th house or 16 points on the 9th house, there is nothing to worry about. If again, depending upon the dasha or Vimshottari,
Dasha Antar Dasha is the transit of the planet. Be only worried when a weak planet, which is weak in your dasha, transits a point which is weak in bindus or the points.
Yeah.
But you can individually also see, go back to a particular planet like Sun's Ashtakvarga. So my Sun's Ashtakvarga will tell you in the average when I calculate how is the transit of Sun in different points. Ashtakvarga is an average of all their things together because we have taken Trikon. Trikon Shodhan meaning the trinal corrections that we do. So there are different methods to it, but to a common person, this is for the astrologers to understand, or the people who are deep into astrology. For common person, do not be too much worried. Go individually and see, but no need to check. For you, just see the Ashtakvarga, the transit of the planets. If the coming planet, the Bindu is less, be very cautious about the Karak Tattvas of the planet.
Yeah.
They may create issues for you. That is the only thing. Provided the Dasha Antar Dasha is running, or some Antar Dasha, Sukshma Dasha, or other relative Dashas are running, you may encounter more problems. If the Dasha Antardasha is not running, you may have this issue.
Yeah.
Same on the positive side, same on the negative side.
Another thing, Bhaiya, this is the another confusion some of the audience have, which I see. How you see the ASHTAKVARGA again in the transit part in relation to 6, 8, 12, the Dushtana houses. Does it have to be more than the ascendant average point or less? How you see that? There is a
It is
big
not,
confusion.
you forget about the comparison whether ascendant is more, sixth house is more.
More.
Any planet having more points is good.
Okay.
Even 6th, 8th, and 12th house.
Okay.
You see, in the natal.
So, Bhaiya, you were talking about the 6, 8, 12. Can you please repeat that again?
Yeah. You see, it is not that the Lagna should have more points and 6th house should have less points, or 6th house should have more points or Lagna should have less. Like I said, Lagna is treated as a planet in ASHTAKVARGA.
Yeah.
Every house has got an individual identity.
Yeah.
The thing has got more to do with transit. Sorry. Why only 6th house? Why not the 10th house?
Right.
If the 10th house has got less points, planet transiting the 10th house will create issues. So nowhere it is written that Lagna should have more points and 6th house should have less points, or 6th house should have more points. You know, vis-a-vis, there is no vis-a-vis. When you calculate the ASHTAKVARGA, wherever the points are high, any planet transiting there is going to give you good results. If it is malefic, it is going to become neutral. If it is benefic, excellent.
Right.
Any place, even in the ascendant, if the ASHTAKVARGA, the points are less, it does not say that you will have bad health. It only says the transit in the ascendant.
Right.
Any planet transiting in the ascendant has to be watchful because the bindus there is not high. And I, in my personal opinion, only attribute about 25-30% to ASHTAKVARGA.
Okay.
To me, the transit is more important, the general transit. To me, transit is God. That is why I keep repeating. Transit is the only God.
Who is currently coming and
The
visiting?
current, what is happening, because you need it, you get it. That is God. If you need it and you don't get it, that is the demon.
Yeah.
To me, transit is God. So ASHTAKVARGA is important, but only 25-30% of the entire chart. 25% maybe. Because
So thank
sometimes
God.
even if the bindu is less, the
Ji.
points there are less, and the planet in transit is strong, one of the strongest planet, it will still give you good results.
Good result.
Not excellent result, but give you good results.
Good result.
Your natal chart is more important. That decides the strength of the ASHTAKVARGA.
Right. Right. I think this will clear a lot of confusion, because I see a lot of confusion with the ASHTAKVARGA, especially in relation to 6 at 12. But you clearly mentioned it has more to do with the current transits, the current God, which transit the particular house at that moment. So thank you. Thank you, Bhaiya.